Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
Hello, children. What's happening? That's all, folks. What is happening? Welcome to the Hump Day edition of Film Junkee Live. It's April 12th. How's everybody doing out there? Hopefully you're doing good. Make sure you smash that like, thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm doing this stuff. If you want to become a member, we're going to do a members-only stream right after this so you can pick my brain a little bit more, if you please, you know. Add to the Film Junkee family. So hopefully you guys having a good day. It is Wine Wednesday, so cheers. Delicious, delicious. All right. How we doing out there? All right, let's see who's out there. All right. Xfire. Any predictions on upcoming AT&T acquisitions, subsidiary mergers in the future? I haven't heard nothing. I don't think AT&T is going to be touching anything anytime soon after the last time. What's up, Patrick? Why so serious? I watched Superman and Lois. I keep Max. Keep Max. There you go. I still got to catch up on Superman and Lois. Very much. What's going on, Ryan? Good to see you. We got Fear Jason right here. We got Jason McKenzie right here. Ahoy, ahoy. Good to see you, buddy. Mr. Nobody, happy hump day. Yes, it is hump day. Let's take a break from humping. Mind of Inception. Good to see you, buddy. All right. We got Mr. Hard-Boiled Eric right here. Yeah, pretty much. The Max. The Max. All right, we got Rowdy Richter. Yeah, how's it going, buddy? We got Fatty God. We got MSGT. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. What's going on, Miss Rose? Hump day. Let's go Dodgers. Hey, you know, the Giants, I have a bad feeling because it seems like the Giants right now are just kind of like every other game. Every other game they suck. So I'm not confident in tonight because they got blown out by they got blown by the Dodgers on Monday, and then yesterday, awesome, shut them out, right? 5-0. Who knows what's going to happen tonight? So, hey, what's going on, JD McGray? JD McGray. Hi, Miss Nighthawk, here for a second or two. Well, second or two or three, or possibly even more than that. So that's good, you know. But thank you for popping in. All right, is anybody else out there? Looks like that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. But cheers, guys. Yeah, hopefully the Giants can at least get the well. At least they broke the losing streak because they kept losing to the Dodgers. Kept losing to the Dodgers at home for like 9 straight games. So why is there a heart by the? I don't. You know, that is interesting. I've noticed that too, Jose. I think that's something that was added. I think that was something that was added when it came to YouTube or something like that. They added, like, I don't know if it's like, I don't know what it means. I don't know if you hit something and all of a sudden you see some hearts that, like, shows me that you love me. So that's good. So, at least there's that. Is Mama Film Junkee here? Why am I not seeing? So yeah, there's hearts that are popping up right there. I have no idea what that's all about. So. All right. Why am I not seeing is Mama Film? Yeah, there's like other things too. There's like celebration things. I don't know what the heck. They're changing all kinds of stuff. But yeah, I'm not sure what exactly all that is. But anyways, guys, that's besides the point. We're going to be talking about, of course, all the stuff that was announced today when it came to HBO Max and just being rebranded to Max. That's right. Very creative, right? And then we're going to talk a little bit about The Flash. We're going to talk about Renfield, which I'm going to see tomorrow. I'm going to talk about those reviews. And then, of course, Mandalorian episode 7. We've got one more episode to go. So hopefully it'll be a good one. Today was pretty much a good one. So we'll talk about that at the end of the show here. So let's get to those tweets, though, right? Let's already jump to the tweets, and we're going to start off with some really good artwork right there. Miss Stephanie T, good to see ya. How's it going? It's been a little bit since you've been in the chat right there. Thank you for joining. But yeah, we're going to start off right here. Dustin Massey. He created this little Batman 0 year right here poster, which I thought was pretty cool, showing Batman, you know, on his bike a little bit. It almost looks Nightmare Batman-esque right there, so it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Batman Origins like that. He does really good art, so follow him. Really enjoyed that. And then speaking of art, we got Blue Beetle. Apparently they're going to be releasing a custom. They're going to be releasing a custom PS5 inspired by Blue Beetle right here, which looks pretty damn cool right there. And thank you, Eric, for being a 27th month and counting guy. Should have named it Max XXX. Yeah. So both Jose and Eric, of course, are 27 months. So thank you guys for the added support. Like I said, if you guys want to join, do that. And then this is great right here. Christopher Lloyd in The Mandalorian. Christopher Lloyd, man in the DeLorean. That's just perfect. That's perfect. Gotta love that. And I love that Christopher Lloyd actually posted that meme. Really good meme. Really like that. So Mr. Scott McClellan right there. He's in the house. Good to see you, Scott. Good to see this little image right here of Heath Ledger's Joker. Black and white. Very noir looking, right? Noir. Of course, we'll be talking more about that. Currently, right now, Beau is Afraid. Yep, critics don't know how to feel about it. You know, I mean, it's an Ari Aster film, so I totally understand. You knew it was going to get mixed reviews because it's Ari Aster. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it get mixed reviews? It definitely was going to get mixed reviews. But yeah, so some people are just going, all right. They don't know how to feel about it, but apparently it's getting more praise than it is negativity. There's a certain dummy guy out there who does movie news and scoops that, you know, he was blocking people for making fun of his review because that's the way he is. He's a very small D energy guy. Anyways, we got the first poster for the Continental. Well, we got numerous posters of the Continental. We even got our first look, which I forgot to tweet out today, but looks great. Can't wait for it. The John Wick world is expanding, which is fantastic. And then we got, of course, Mr. David F. Sandberg. Again, protect this man for all it's worth because, my God, you know, try to make his first YouTube short right here by just, you know, clipping together some things and seeing how he achieved.
We don't know the relationship between the foreground and the background, and it looks the same as if she had actually levitated.
There we go.
It helps to then cut to a shot of feet hovering above the floor. And we did eventually put her on wires for this. In Shazam! Fury of the Gods, Pedro
really cool
is
stuff.
pulling up the Ben Franklin Bridge. And this shot, same thing. Just boom the camera down. A super simple and cheap shot, except for the added
Filmmaking
CG
101
bridge.
by David F.
Because we just saw
Sandberg.
Pedro pull on the cable in the shot before, we just assume that it's the bridge moving and not the camera.
See, just moved the camera right there. Just really cool stuff right there. So hopefully you guys are paying attention to that. Love me some David F. Sandberg. Really good stuff. With John Wick, I feel bad. What? You feel bad? There was a Katie McGrath still in the Continental. Was there? Thank you for commenting on the shirt, Stephanie. And then look at this art right here. Look at this poster right here. Oh my God. Creepy and gets right to the point right there. Do they love you or the mask you put on every day? So look at that right there. Just absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous! From the Martian right here. So MSGT, thank you for this $10 super chat. Absolutely stupid. Abandon all sense of the 1980s awesome of HBO and all awesome shows associated since that era to come up with not HBO but frickin' Max. Yeah, absolutely stupid. Yeah, not really thrilled on the rebranding either. But you know, we'll talk about it a little more when we get to that point. But thank you for the $10 super chat. You're wearing, well, we're wearing the same shirt, Jose. Well, geez, we have this connection. We have this connection. I think that means the Giants are going to blow out the frickin' Dodgers tonight. That's what's going to happen. Who wants to go in on it? Huh? Anybody? There's a house containing a hidden shrine to Ghostbusters Vigo with the Carpathian right there for sale. So who wants to go? Who wants to get this house? Anybody want to get this house? And then you got a Vigo room. That would probably scare the shit out of me, but hey, it's a beautiful house. And look at this little hallway right here that has Vigo right at the end of it. Anybody? Anyone? 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 And then Pedro Pascal and Mr. Ethan Hawke, they have there's a poster for a little short film that they're doing that's going to be at Cannes called Strange Way of Life. That's right. So there's the poster right there. That's going to be something that's probably going to be pretty funny and entertaining. Remember this image right here, guys? Remember when a lot of people were freaking out because they were wondering why these two guys? I mean, I don't really know who the guys were, but I remember people were saying that they were not happy with the fact that they met up at, not really DC Studios yet, but they were. But they have an A24 movie coming out called Talk to Me, which the trailer came out yesterday, and it looks pretty great. Danny Filippo. He has revealed that, yes, he and his brother did turn down a DC Studios offer to helm a new DCU project. Good for them. You know, they turned down the big money for the big studio project, and then they went to A24 to make an original horror movie, which looks pretty good. Good on them. Nothing wrong with that. And then the Broken Lizard guys, that's right. They got a new movie called Quasi coming out, which apparently, you know, it's going to be coming out on 4/20, of course, on Hulu, because why not? It's a historic movie. It's going to have them playing multiple characters, which sounds awesome. Breaking news, guys. Breaking freaking news. According to studios have come to recognize that having an exclusive theatrical window is the best way to maximize profits instead of releasing everything simultaneously on demand, says analyst Eric Handler. Good job coming up with that one. Yes. I think we all realize that. I think when it came to HBO Max and Mr. Jason Kylar coming up with the simultaneous release, that was because there's a little pandemic thing that's going on right now, which apparently, according to Washington, D.C., it's all done now, guys. It's all done. Pandemic's officially over. 3 years. 3 years, it's officially over, even though for a lot of us, it was kind of over like, I don't know, a year and a half in. Anyways, but yeah. Breaking news there, guys. Desperate for profits and soaring on streaming. Hollywood falls back in love with... Yeah, of course. Of course, that's how you do it. You know, and maybe physical media will get back and, kicked into gear. I don't know. It's just kind of funny. All right, Captain Obvious. I mean, my God. And then, yes, guys. Nominated. Hopefully it gets nominated for an Academy Award, but Mr. Jack Black... performing his Peaches.
1,000 troops of Koopas couldn't keep me from you, Princess Peach.
See, this is where, like, when they cast, because you know how I feel about, like, just voice cast unknowns, but, for him, it's great.
Peaches, 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 I love you.
Total national treasure.
Peaches, peach.
So good. There you go, man. Jack Black. Well, he's always going to be the GOAT. Always going to be the GOAT. Like when he was singing that song in the movie, I started just laughing, started chuckling, and I'm like, yeah, that's why you cast Jack Black as Bowser right there. So good. I hope it gets nominated for an Academy Award. I think it might. I think it will. Place your bets. Will it get nominated for an Academy Award? They're definitely going to submit it for, a possible nomination, so we'll see if that happens. So, but yeah, I got to love some Jack Black right there. Got to love it. Hey, look at this. Cool shot right here from the Ghostbusters Afterlight set of the 3 remaining Ghostbusters. Then you got Finn. You got Finn right here. You got Finn back there like, hey, photobombing a little bit. So that's pretty cool. Jeremy Renner was at his premiere for Renovations that you can actually watch now on Disney+. What a trooper. He made it through it. I'm still recovering. He's got this little scooter thing because I think, his left leg is still not feeling too great. But, he still walks with a cane as well. So good on him. Looking great. Got a new look on life, which is great. And then, of course, we have a new shot. Look at this. All right. Anybody got a caption? What's the caption for this shot of Joaquin Phoenix right here? My God. He's got the glasses on. He's got a cigarette in his hand, holding a mask and holding probably a part of the script right there. I don't know, but it just, talk about a paparazzi photo right here of Joaquin Phoenix, just like, hey, what's going on, guys? Yeah, just pretty good shot right there. I love that. What's going on, Mr. Axel Giroga? How you doing, buddy? That's just pretty funny. And then here's the trailer, of course, for Talk to Me, which I thought was, just another day, right? Here's a trailer for Talk to Me, which pretty interesting horror movie that has to do with a hand that you hold on to that basically has the dead talk to you. Interesting. Very interesting. And then speaking of Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy!
There he is right here, Jeremy Renner, getting a standing ovation. Taking a scooter down the aisle as he goes to the panel to talk about the renovations. So good on him.
Wow.
That's the way to do it. Everybody should have a scooter when they have to walk down an aisle like that. Man, he got down there quick. Super quick. All right, can we stop? Can we stop? Can we stop? My God. I quote tweeted this tweet last night because, again, it's just bothering the shiza out of me, because it's just people can't seem to let it go, and it just seems like, what the hell? So this tweet right here, and it got a lot of commotion, of course, and the person even clarified too that they thought the movie was fun and everything, but it's just the problem with Zachary Levi's portrayal can be summed up with these two shots. He didn't care to keep the emotions and tone consistent. Asher, you deserved better, pal. And I'm like, okay, so the context of this scene is all out of whack, because if you actually watch the movie, the shot of Zachary Levi as Shazam is right after he got the inspiration from his mom, after she talked to him as Billy, and so he changed back, and then before he was going to launch into the sky, he gives her a smile and a wink. So I don't know, this was two bad examples, but I'm just like, my God, can we stop it? Again, people, I get it. I even feel the same. I wish Shazam was a little bit more adult because it worked for the first movie because he was more of a child in the first movie, but this time he's 18 years old. He's turning 18 or whatever the hell. So I understand people's gripe when Zachary Levi was still playing him kind of childlike, but at the same time, it's not like Zachary Levi went over David F. Sandberg's head to do that, okay? Let's give some David F. Sandberg made the Shazam movie that he wanted to make. I highly doubt that Zachary Levi was like, nope, not going to do it like you want me to. I'm going to do it like I want me to. People just hate Zachary Levi so much that they just keep on reaching for stuff that that they want to just put on him, and it's like, okay, but at the same time, it's like that's the way that he wanted to direct. By the way, guys, did you guys see this right here? Okay, so some people were talking about this in the past few days, and I'm actually want to see what you guys feel about it too. What do you think about Asher Angel playing Superman in Superman Legacy? We got Chris Wong Swenson's tweet right here, and I saw some people talking about this, and well, that's kind of not the best looking drawing right there. I'm sure there's some AI art, and then of course he put some glasses on him right there. And then, some people were like, oh my God, yeah, he could totally play. And I was just kind of going, okay. That would be interesting if they actually were to go that route. And I'm wondering, would he be even possibly on the list? Most likely not. He's only 20 years old. I think James Gunn and all of them are trying to go for somebody between 25 and 30. He's a little too young, but at the same time. But, I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't hate it. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, I just don't know about it. I just don't, I don't know. But I know some people were talking about it. And they just said, yeah, just make him Superman or Clark Kent Superman or whatever the hell. So why not just do that? He looks, it does look kind of Smallville right here. Yeah, see, some of you guys are feeling like I am. It's like, yeah, you see it, but he looks just a little too young still, a little too young. They have to, see, that's the thing. That's the hardest part about it is, and one of the things, when it came to Brandon Routh, is the fact of the matter is he was older than Christopher Reeve when he played Superman. He was a year or a couple years older than when Christopher Reeve first played Superman. Christopher Reeve was a younger age than Brandon Routh, but Brandon Routh looked younger than Christopher Reeve. You could have somebody young, but there's just something just like Henry Cavill, just manly, just yeah. You just have to have a little bit of that. You know, it's hard when somebody looks kind of like a Superboy, especially when there is a Superboy. You have to have somebody who, even if they're young, they gotta just at least have the man in him. I guess I don't know. It's just one of those things that I like. Nothing against Brandon Routh. It's just he just felt more like he just felt way younger than Christopher Reeve, even though technically he wasn't when it came to all that. But yeah, this was somebody found this on like my cast and everything like that. So I don't know. It's definitely not going to happen. But hey, it's out there, right there. Why not the Superboy from Titans? Yeah. See that, but he looks young too. Anyways, we got a 360 view of the final confrontation. Michael Keaton Batman artwork from Massimo right here, which looks pretty sweet. He's got the blood on his face and everything. Gotta love that. I think we should shoot the angle from here. There you go. We got Tom Hardy and Christopher Nolan on the set of The Dark Knight Rises 11 years ago. Crazy to think about. We got some more artwork right here from Bruce Timm, Batman the Animated Series. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. We'll talk about that too. We got more posters from the Continental. Prepare to check in. Bloody, bloody, bloody. Speaking of bloody, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. So the new season 4 of The Boys has wrapped filming, so they are ready to go. And it looks like it's going to be another bloody one for sure. And then, speaking of Mario, that's right. Woohoo! I can't do the Mario woohoo. My voice can't get that high. But it's now the top-selling movie of 2023. Not even a week! Or, tomorrow it'll be a week. Or no, today it's a week. That's right. It came out a little bit early. But yeah, Super Mario Brothers is now the biggest opening of 2023. Took less than a week. It's already at like over 400 million worldwide. Yeah. This movie might make $1 billion. It might do $1 billion. I think it has a good possibility of doing $1 billion. How we feeling about that? You guys think it's gonna do $1 billion? I think it might do $1 billion. It might do $1 billion. And then speaking of Dustin Massey, look at this. Look at this artwork right here of Darkseid. Full on Darkseid right there and those Omega beams going off. I like it. And then here's like the official poster for the Continental. That's right. So, yeah, from the world of John Wick, the Continental. It's only 3-part series. So it's just like a big long movie. Which is good. Keep it limited. Keep it limited. Neil Blomkamp. I almost said Neil DeBlamp. What the hell? That was weird. Neil Blomkamp describes his Gran Turismo movie as it's real actors in real cars on real racetracks driving insanely quickly. All right, can't wait. I used to play Gran Turismo 3 a lot. So, looking forward to it. Exclusive! Ryan Reynolds is looking to get the gang back together again for Marvel's new Deadpool sequel, of course, Deadpool 3. Marina Baccarin and Stefan Kapik. I can't say his last name, you guys know who he's playing. Colossus, and they're set to reprise the role. We already heard that Miss Marina Baccarin was going to be possibly coming back, but they hadn't agreed to the terms yet, so. Hey, yo, look at me! Look at me right here. I got a helmet that looks like Thanos. That's right. I'll be the new Thanos. That's right. Let's do this, huh? They made Creed 3. I'm in Guardians 3. Sorry. There you go. You get my awesome Sylvester Stallone impression right there. But yeah, there's a shot from him in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Mama Film Junkie's here. Good to see you, Mom. Russell Crowe wants to make Nice Guys, the Mexican Detectives, which sounds ridiculous, but a sequel to the cult classic could still be incredible. Yes. God, they're not going to ever make a sequel to The Nice Guys, sadly. It's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend it. It's hilarious. Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling, they have great chemistry. The story is great. Everything's just great about it. It's Shane, what's his name? Totally drunk. Shane Black. Almost said Shane Smith. Shane Black, who wrote and directed it. It's great. And if you haven't seen it, there's a reason why Russell Crowe said he wanted to call it Nice Guys, the Mexican Detectives. There's a reason. And if you've seen the movie, you know exactly the joke right there. So, and then, of course, we'll be talking about all that. What is that? Oh, my God, a new shot of Michael Keaton's Batman, huh? Oh, boy. Can we even show that? Maybe. Here's a pretty cool poster of aliens. That's pretty sweet. Gotta love that art. And then we got art right here. The Penguin has got some Riddler in this poster right here. That's pretty sweet. And then what's this, guys? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What? What new food? That. So we got new Metallica coming out on Friday, and you're telling me that there's going to be new Foo Fighters as well? Oh, my Lord. Yes, that's right. The Foo Fighters are teasing new music right here. And that excites me greatly because you guys know that the Foo Fighters are my all-time favorite band, but it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet because obviously you guys know what happened last year. Taylor Hawkins, the drummer, passed away way too soon. So it's a little like I'm excited, but at the same time I'm worried because it's just not going to have, there's going to be something missing because Taylor was just the best fucking drummer in the world. So it's going to be interesting. And if that's actual full on Foo Fighters, because I kind of wondered if like if any new Foo Fighters music that Dave Grohl wanted to do, I thought maybe that he would have like maybe almost like a tribute album that would be to Taylor and have a bunch of different musicians come in and just play music. I don't know. I always thought that would have been kind of cool, or they have like different drummers. They have different drummers playing the songs. But if not, I'm willing to bet that Dave Grohl is playing those drums in that song right there, if there is, in fact, a new Foo Fighters album right there. But rest in peace, of course, Mr. Taylor Hawkins. Still gone way too soon. Way too soon. Here's some cool little Alex Ross art right here from Batman, some Batman art. Like that. Exclusive! Deadline has learned that Oscar-winning filmmaker Martin Scorsese will be making an appearance at CinemaCon this year to receive the Legend of Cinema. Yay! Damn it! Wish I would have got the pass. Sadly, I got turned down. Not going to CinemaCon. Was hoping. And then another exclusive. After spending the last year scaring audiences and wowing critics, Maya Goth looks ready to take her talents to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. She was doing so well, now she's going to the Marvel Cinematic. What the hell? Why are you gonna go to the MCU? I don't know. She's gonna play a vampire. Are you kidding me? It's Maya Goth. I mean, she's the new Scream Queen. I mean, I haven't seen any of the X movies yet. I do plan on watching them. I did see her in the Infinity Pool, and she was absolutely fantastic in that movie. But yeah, she's now going to be in the new Blade movie, which has seen its difficulties. It's already we got a new director. Apparently, Mahershala Ali was not happy with the script from what I heard and what people heard, that, yeah, he wasn't happy with the script. But, I mean, there's no way that she's not playing a vampire, right? I mean, if she's like the horror queen, of course they're going to bring her in here. And all I ask for is, God damn it, can it be rated R and gory and like the other Blade movies? Please, at least similar, have a similar tone. Let it be dark. Do not make it PG-13. Please. But yes, Maya Goth is now making it over into the MCU. Need her in the DCU? Hey, it could still happen. They could share. She can. I don't know what exactly she would be in the new DCU. I mean, seems like she'd be part of the Suicide Squad or part of that. I don't know. I've only seen clips of her performances, which is great, in like X and the follow up to X, and then I saw Infinity Pool, which she was like, oh my God. There was times where it's just like, oh, I want to punch her, but I don't. She's crazy, yeah. Infinity Pool. Watch Infinity Pool if you haven't. Crazy movie. But I enjoyed it. And then according to Daniel Pipsky, producer of the Penguin series, confirms that Arkham Asylum show is still in development. So thank God. That's still there. They didn't talk about it, of course, today when it came to all the madness that is, of course, all the stuff that happened today. So, what's going on, Andre? I know, right? You're gonna try to cancel me now, Draga, right? Well, if you've seen an Infinity Pool, you'd want to punch her too. Her character, not Maya Goth, the character that she plays. Okay, take that out of context. Somebody clip that out and cancel me. You know, I've had a good enough time, right? Oh, trust me. There's sometimes in Infinity Pool where you don't want to punch her. Let me just, okay. You wanna, Anyways, okay. You've seen Infinity War, yeah. It's Infinity Pool is a little bit different, Andre. Just slightly different when it comes to things that happen in there. So, all right. Let's talk about the main topic, right? Meow. Oh. So. Max! How are we feeling about that? How are we feeling about the rebranding of HBO Max to just straight up Max? That's right. They got rid of the HBO, which I don't know if that's a smart move because everybody's associated with HBO so much when it comes to what Warner Brothers is. I mean, I still remember Saturday nights when I was a kid. Saturday nights at 8:00 p.m. when a new movie would premiere. And, they were not always, but I usually, if I was home, which I usually was a freaking kid, of course, I just remember like, oh my God, you get the TV guide. That's right. We actually had a physical book. Where you had to look up the times of like, what's the new movie that's going to be premiering on HBO this Saturday. And I can still remember the beginning of the feature presentation. They had a whole thing that happened. I could remember the music, I remember the graphics and all that stuff when it came to HBO. But now HBO, what? It's just HBO just going away? Just going away now? But yes, they, of course, rebranded it to just Max. Just Max. How are we feeling about it? Below Max? Still unclear about when I'll... Okay. Yeah, it's just where HBO Discovery would have been better. Yeah, I mean, I guess so, but it's just so weird. Max just feels like wired name. Yeah, doesn't bother you, Ryan? Stupid MSGT. Yeah, it's just why get rid of the HBO name? I mean, it's such a brand. Home box office. I mean, some people probably don't even know what HBO means. It's home box office, which, it's cool. You pay for it, and you get like I said, you get those movies. Discover D's Plus. Max with filled in a-hole. Okay. Yeah, I know. Okay, that was a good one, Andre. Filled in a-hole. Yeah, it's, because the HBO always had like it almost looked like a Target or whatever. HBO used to have like the circle within the O. So they put that circle in the A, and I'm just like, yeah, like I said, there's a joke right there. They put the circle in the A as opposed to the O. Okay. But yeah, so here's some of the stuff right here. Max launch date, programs, pricing, and all you need to know about Warner Brothers Discovery's rebranded streamer. This is our time. This is our chance, said Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav in the live stream. Ooh, that's what he said, today's live stream. This is he's just trying to, of course, blow it up right here. Max will be the streaming destination for Max and HBO originals, Warner Brothers films, the DC universe, the wizarding world of Harry Potter, and kids content, along with programming across food, home, reality, lifestyle, and documentaries from leading brands including HGTV, Food Network, Discovery Channel, TLC, ID, and more. So calling WB the greatest storytelling company on earth, of course he wanted to say that, billing Max as the one to watch for every mood and moment. The service's 3-tier pricing also was announced. So you got $9.99. Do we still have to do the $99 stuff? Can we just call it $10? Do we still get fooled by this? I'm assuming people still get fooled by the whole $9.99. Oh my God, it's less than $10. $10 a month, or $99 a year, $100, Jesus Christ, for ad-supported tier Max Ad Lite. So you got some ads if you want to just pay $10 a month or $100 for the year. And then we got $15.99 or $16 for $150 a year, $149.99 for Max Ad Free, which offers 2 concurrent streams. And then you got $19.99 or, $199.9. Geez, how many nines? I feel like I'm Hitler right here. 9. Jesus Christ. So many nines. Just say $20 or $200. Max Ultimate Ad Free. So you got Max Ad Free, and then you got Ultimate Ad Free. The hell does that even mean? I don't even know what that means. I'm still trying to wonder what that means. Max, that's right. Not only do you get it ad free, you get the maximum ad free experience for $4 more. All right. The new brand signals an important change from 2 narrow products, HBO Max and Discovery Plus, to our broader content offering and consumer proposition. That was from J.B. Perrett, President and CEO of Global Streaming and Games. And during the presentation, which each product offered something for some people, Max will have a broad array of quality choices for everybody. Don't they already have that? It's like they're selling a new product, but not really. They're not really selling a new product, right? Just doesn't seem like they are. Thank you, MSGT, for the $10 super chat. Stupid! Romancing the Stone and Fraggle Rock to Oz and Soprano nostalgia tossed away for Max. Yeah, those some deep pulls right there, but yeah, Max original Harry Potter series is now official. A faithful adaptation of the beloved original book series by, oh, how dare you say her name, J.K. Rowling, who will serve as executive producer. That's right. Some people aren't happy about that because, politicky stuff. That's right. That's my new word, politicky, because I hate it when things get politicky, but of course they get politicky. Well, she gets politicky too, I guess, but I don't know. I don't even really know her full-on politics, but I know there's some things that people don't like that she says. I don't even follow her on Twitter, but anyways, Max original comedy series derived from The Big Bang Theory. That's right. Not only are they going to reboot Harry Potter series, which, smart, I guess you could say, because then you could really flesh out all the stuff. You're not cramming every book into a 2-hour movie. You can now have one entire season full of everything that's in the book, and then of course they'll probably tweak some things. So that's actually kind of cool. I've only seen 3 Harry Potter movies, so I don't know if I should watch the rest of them and then, or just wait and watch the series. I don't know. Like I said, it just never was my bag. But apparently they're doing some kind of spin-off comedy series derived from Big Bang Theory. I don't even know what the hell. They already got young Sheldon. I don't know. Who knows? But they're also doing a Max original drama series based on the Conjuring films. So that could be cool. The Warrens and more of that. Magnolia Network's Fixer Upper Hotel. Of course, they're going to have Fixer Upper stuff. You got Survive the Raft. You got Peter and the Wolf short film from U2's Bono, which is interesting. Adult Swim's Rick and Morty, the anime. So we're going to have another Rick and Morty. TLC's Love and Translation, of course, reality series Lost Women of Highway 20. Okay, can't wait for that one. But I will say Cartoon Network's Tiny Toons Looniversity is coming out. That's pretty sweet. And then, of course, we got other stuff too, like, they showed the Penguin teaser, which we're going to go through all that in a little bit. True Detective, they showed that. The Sympathizer, which, of course, I think that's the one with Robert Downey Jr. And they even had a trailer for Gremlins Secrets of Mogwai. That's right, Secrets of Mogwai, which should be very, very interesting. Let's see. Here we go right here. So, take it easy, sweetheart. So here we go right here. We got our first look at the Penguin series, which looks absolutely fantastic.
This is one of those moments.
God, Colin Farrell just nails this role, doesn't he?
You better ask yourself. What kind of life do I want?
There's that new logo, Max Original. Max Original.
For guys like us. That's why we gotta take whatever we decide.
Take
It's
whatever we
ours.
say. Hell yeah.
This Carmine Falcone's right hand. Try to push me out.
FEMA.
You ain't seen what I can do.
Sophia.
If you step out of line, even once, I'll get you like a goddamn fish. You imagine the people saying my name in the streets after you're gone? Have it mean something?
Bam. Love it.
The no kingpin of Gotham.
And I love the fact that it's the same red and the same font as the Batman. Keep it like that. Why not? So yeah, looks great. Looks absolutely fantastic. Colin Farrell's killing it. I'm sure he's having fun playing the role again. Man, really enjoyed that. And yeah, really just can't wait. Take it easy, sweetheart. And I love the fact that they had just enough footage to like have a little teaser. Of course, they just had him come in and do the voiceover, and then some of it was behind the scenes footage a little bit. It's just gonna be, man, I cannot wait for this series. Obviously, it's not gonna be coming out till next year, but still, cannot wait for it. See more of his Penguin. And of course, they talked about Welcome to Derry. They talked about that too. And the cast right here: Taylor Page, Jovan Adepo, James Remar, and Chris Chalk. Of course, have been cast in that. And then there's going to be a series on Shaun White, The Last Run. Oh, he's hanging it up. Watch out. And then not only did we get some of, I think we got a little bit of the sympathizer when it came to Robert Downey Jr., but apparently there's going to be a little docu-series about Downey's dream cars. So we're going to see Robert Downey talk about his dream cars, apparently. So there's that. And then there's going to be the Smart List podcast with Jason Bateman, Will Arnett, and can't remember the next guy, freaking Will and Grace. What the hell? Sean Hayes. There it is. They're going to be on tour when it comes to all that. There's Fixer Upper. And then speaking of Shazam Fear the Gods, going to be able to watch it on Max. It's going to be weird calling it Max. Man, HBO Max just flows a little better. Max! Max Payne? Max from Stranger Things? I don't know. Stream on Max. So they're trying to start this hashtag, Stream on Max. But yeah, you could watch Shazam 2. You can watch Shazam 2 May 23rd. And then for those people who want to watch, a new reality series with a bunch of pretty people trying to screw each other, you can watch that. And then you got Survive the Raft. You got that. More trailers, Fixer Upper. There's the Rick and Morty, the anime, and the Looniversity, which I'll watch that. And then there's the trailer from the Mogwai show.
All around us. There's no such thing.
Why not? Gremlins!
Nobody else has concerns.
Gizmo, you got all that. So if you're a Gremlins fan, there you go. And then, of course, True Detective with Jodie Foster coming out, and then The Regime and all that stuff. There's Robert Downey Jr. Hey, man, limited series, The Sympathizer. Looking pretty good, unrecognizable a little bit. And then, of course, they talked about the Game of Thrones, continuing that. The Night of the Seven Kingdoms, the Hedge Knight, and then a little teaser for, of course, the Harry Potter series. And yeah, that's pretty much, I don't think there's a Peter Wolf thing. That's pretty much it right there. Didn't realize I had that drop still there, but yeah, the name, they should have kept HBO. I don't know what else they could have called it, though. Just calling it Max. I mean, remember when they were... What was the name that they thought? I mean, they were already toying with the whole Max thing already. They were already toying with that. Toying with that. Because I remember like when we saw that logo and it was just Max. Remember they had like a logo. It was Warner Max. That's right. They were calling it Warner Max. And I think that was even like when Zack Snyder was finishing the Snyder Cut, he was even like there was even things like property of Warner Max and whatever. So. There was that. And then even announced today, too, speaking of the DC... Well, hold on. Let me find it here. If I could type. There you go. Oh, there we go. All right. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. Full list. Oh, come on. Come on, where? Come on. Just give me a list. Give me a list. I don't need articles. I need a list. I don't need to open up a new article. There we go. Okay. Also announced today was, of course, Creature Commandos. Obviously, it's going to be the animated series, an animated series that's coming out. It's going to be obviously working. We got people that are involved with Waller and Armis and, and all that stuff. And, of course, we got the cast list today, which Frank Grillo, we already knew that he was going to be part of something when it came to this world. And, of course, he's going to be playing Rick Flag Sr. Now, it's going to be interesting because, I could see it. Frank Grillo, I could see that a little bit. When I'm looking at him and Joel Kinnaman, I'm like, okay, maybe he... Yeah, I could see that being the father. I mean, they're going to, obviously, if they're going to give him the white beard, cool. And Frank Grillo's got some pretty good hair, so he fits the role. I think he fits the role when it comes to that. Maria Bakalova is going to be playing Ayana Rostovic. See, I don't really know these characters, by the way. But, of course, we've got the bride. And Indara Varma is going to be playing that. Zoe Chow is going to be playing Nina Mazursky. Alan Tudyk, we know who that is. Alan Tudyk, we had a feeling that he probably would have a role in this universe a little bit. Alan Tudyk, of course, he was in Doom Patrol, so he's going to be making his way over here. David Harbour is going to be playing Eric Frankenstein. Remember when James Gunn said that they already have a Frankenstein? There was like a rumor of somebody else playing that. Somebody was already, and he had to debunk it. He's like, no, we already have a Frankenstein. Oh, that's right. They were rumoring Henry Cavill at one point or something like that. It was like ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, David Harbour is going to be playing Eric Frankenstein. And then, of course, we have brother Sean Gunn that's going to be playing the Weasel, naturally. But he's also going to be playing G.I. Robot. Yeah, basically James Gunn is like, hey, Sean, you just wear a mocap costume the whole time. I don't know what they're, I mean, obviously there's going to be a live action version of these characters at some point. I mean, James Gunn really emphasized that he wanted to do all that, so. But yeah, apparently, Sean Gunn's going to be playing not just Weasel again, but he's also going to be playing G.I. Robot. I'm guessing he's going to be supplying the voice of that because, well, let's face it, Weasel just kind of makes noises and licks things. So... there you go. When it comes to James Gunn movies, he's like, mocap costume for you, brother. Because we all know that he, does the mocap for Rocket, as well as plays an actual role in the movie. So, there you go. There's your cast for Creature Commandos right there. David Harbour, David Harbour was in, I know, right? He was in Air Suicide Squad, now he's Frankenstein. It's all connected. David Harbour is also in the MCU, though. He's also part of Thunderbolts, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Jason McKenzie, cheers, my brother. Thank you for the $60 or the 60 whatever. I don't know, it's New Zealand, but thank you for the super chat. I'm pretty sure it's the same amount, but cheers, brother. So, should be interesting. I'm curious about Creature Commandos. Very curious about it. And I'm kind of curious how, it's going to end up being, showing up in live action or whatever. But, there's your cast right there. Of course, confirmed by James Gunn and everything. So, Oop. Looking pretty good. Cheers, man. Cheers. I see Creature. David Harbour. David Harbour's back. David Harbour, I always forget. He was in the first Suicide Squad. He was one of the guys in the room. One of the FBI or, CIA government guys. No, he didn't die. He's going to be in Thunderbolts. He was in, he was in Black Widow, which we all know, how that was. But he was going to be that. So, thank you, Mr. McKenzie, again. You're awesome. You are awesome. All right. The Flash. Well, looks like we're going to be getting a trailer soon. That's right, guys. We're going to be getting a trailer when it comes to The Flash, which is great. We're going to be getting a new trailer very, very soon, which CinemaCon, they're obviously so jealous of people that are actually going to be watching it. They're going to be watching the movie CinemaCon this year. And, I tried to get a pass. Sadly, I couldn't, but they're going to be showing it. That's how confident they are in the movie. They're confident that they're going to be showing like the people that are going to be attending CinemaCon, which is mainly, I know people are worried that things are going to leak, but mainly it's just press people and stuff, and I'm sure they're going to be signing some stuff. So hopefully things don't really big time leak out. But yeah, they're going to be showing the movie, but apparently on April 25th, the second full-length trailer for The Flash will be debuting. So what do we got? We got about 2 weeks. And of course we got SnyderCon that's going to be like shortly right after that. There's a lot of things that are going to be happening at the end of this month, guys. SnyderCon, we got CinemaCon, and then of course we got another Flash trailer, and then we're going to get reactions from people that are seeing The Flash. But what happened today was pretty interesting, and I can't show it. Sorry, can't show it because I don't think it was for everybody's eyes. But apparently when it came to the live stream, the presentation today that Warner Brothers Discovery had when they were talking about Max, they actually showed a small trailer for The Flash. They showed a small trailer, and it's online, of course. It's naturally just things, show up online. And I'm not going to show it because, again, I don't want to risk it because it wasn't released for the public. So not going to show that. But I will kind of give you like the beat by beat. We see some stuff. We see Flash costume. We see the flashback of his mom dying. So we see that. We see, there is a new shot of him just, you see him go, and it looks really cool. There's a really cool shot where you see like the bottom of his boots, or, you see, of course, the lenses come down. We've seen that shot too. And then all of a sudden we see a shot of him just leaping off one of his boots, and like the bottoms are all lit up and everything. It looks pretty damn cool. And then another shot, I think, of him in his room, or in his apartment, I should say. So we get some shots like that. We get another close-up of the emblem. We see some more Flash running. Okay. And then, of course, we get some Batfleck also in this shot. Similar shot because we see, of course, the flying fox right there. But we see, like, he's, like, doing, like, a wheelie. We see, like, a wheelie right there. All right. Some more shots that we already saw. Yep, shots. Oh. And then there's a shot, guys. And again, hopefully I'm not trying to spoil anything. I'm just trying to describe what I'm seeing here when I see this. And like I said, you could look it up. There's not, I'm sure there's going to be in the new trailer, but we see Supergirl punch a missile. That's right. She's going to punch a missile right in the freaking, I guess, the face. That's pretty sweet. Oh. So apparently something happens. Yeesh. So something something looks like it happens when it comes to the Batwing, and when it comes to the Zod Kryptonian showdown that happens, in the flatlands or whatever the hell, the desert. There's a shot in here that has Michael Keaton's Batman just spreading out the cape, spreading out the wings. He's gliding down. Looks like something happens, with the Batwing. You probably could assume that something was going to happen to the Batwing. But, man, there's a shot of him just, like, spreading his wings, and it looks pretty damn cool. Looks pretty damn awesome. And then, of course, there's a shot of just a callous Michael Keaton Bruce Wayne, which that was circulating everywhere, where he's just kind of just chilling. Looks great. Some people are, of course, raving about that. That's pretty much it, though, when it comes to new footage. Because, showing off that fresh haircut, because we know that he's got the long hair and a beard, because he's been out not doing Batman for a while. I'm just saying, like, man, when you actually see him and his look that he has, when he's like old man Bruce Wayne and he's got the long hair and the beard, it actually is a pretty good look, I would say. But yeah, he looks pretty cool. I always love it when any Batman actor has no cowl on and just the freaking costume. There's something just about that look, and they've all done it. I don't know if we saw one when it came to Val Kilmer. We did for George Clooney. Did Val Kilmer also? I don't know. But I just love it when they don't have the cowl on and they just have the costume on. I mean, especially when Ben Affleck, remember in that shot too. That was like just a really cool shot right there. So just really cool stuff. But yeah, I'm sure we're going to get this footage in a couple of weeks. But yeah, there's just some things that were added. If you want to go search for it, it's still up. You could just search for it on Twitter. But yeah, it's still up. I don't know. I just don't want to risk it. I see Dad Keaton Batman with me and more Bale and Robert Pattinson Batman. Okay. But yeah, it's pretty good. Good stuff. But all right then. So that was that. So yeah, look forward to that trailer on the 25th. And of course, we're going to be getting reactions to that too. So yeah, it looks good, right? The bang? There you go. Yeah. Some cool extra little shots. Mainly stuff we've already seen, but yeah, some cool extra little shots right there. Renfield. Who's seeing Renfield over the weekend? Nicolas Cage as Dracula. I mean, I was sold already on that. Just on that alone. Nicolas Cage as Dracula was all I needed for that. But yeah, currently right now though on the Devil Fruit site, 61%. So just fresh. That's right. Horror comedy. Critics' consensus says, although it fails to take full advantage of its committed stars and killer premise, Renfield's batty horror comedy blend sinks in just enough to leave an impression. So just enough to, to give a little bit of an impression right there. Let's read some of these right here. Renfield is a kind of project where you just have to pick out elements to enjoy and suffer through the rest. Ooh. All stuff that sounds fun on paper, but is utterly limp in execution. Limp? Damn, Kate, from IndieWire. Limp. There's nothing juicy here, nothing really new, a bloodless spin on what should have been a tasty new take. Wow. And we got a positive one right here from the Associated Press. Renfield is enjoyable enough in a disposable sort of way. A lack of self-seriousness is a quality to be appreciated to any movie like this. And Halt manages to be remarkably sweet while at the same time using human limbs to decapitate other victims. An off-putting multiplex monstrosity mixing glib action movie splatter with therapy speech. Ugh. What's up your butt? It's hard to hold anything against a silly 90-minute long pulp fest and gets in some sick burns about ska music and crappy bosses. Okay. May the next outing with Renfield and Dracula be a little funnier and a little too less. A little less too much. Wow. I guess it's too much for Mr. Michael Phillips right there. McKay and Ridley try to merge action cinema with an absolute bloodbath, delivering a highly bizarre and periodically electric endeavor. The heartbeat of the film is the Nicholases, Holt and Cage, a spiritual R-rated sequel to the original Universal Dracula, the monster everyone knows he can be. Even when mortal wounds can be supernaturally shrugged off, words can still cut the deepest. So there you go. Mixed bag. Just a mixed bag. Just a mixed bag right there. I want to see it. I'm going to see it tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Already got my tickets, so look forward to my first reaction review I'll give tomorrow. Ever since I saw that, ever since it was announced, I was already in. You're telling me Nick Cage is going to be Dracula. Yeah. I'm all about that. So, and then of course seeing the first trailer, and I'm kind of curious to see what the box office is going to be like. Because anytime that the trailer would show up in the movie theater, there would always be laughs. Anytime you see that first reveal when he's like in that group and he's like levitated and he's all Dracula, there's always a chuckle in the movie theater. So I'm kind of curious to see how this movie does box office wise. I don't think it's not going to break records or anything like that, but I'm just curious to see how it does. But I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it's going to be a good fun time at the movies. That's all I'm really looking for. I'm not looking for much. I'm not looking for anything deep. I just want to laugh, see some bloody stuff, and then that's about it. That's all I want to see. That's all I want to do. The Mandalorian. What is this, episode 7? Yeah, episode 7, season 3. So we got one more episode left. And I will say this episode, the best one of the season. Yep. Yeah. When it comes to the season of The Mandalorian, I remember just not knowing exactly where it was going. I'm like, what is this season going to have? What is this season going to have that's going to be somewhat different from the previous 2 seasons? And it seemed like we were just having the similar beats. You got Grogu, you got Din, you got pretty much almost like similar things that are happening when it comes to The Mandalorian. But of course, he had to get back on the good graces of the Mandalorian because of what happened. He was basically booted. But then, of course, there's other people too that don't, they take off their helmets all the time and everything. So you got that group, and then you got the group that doesn't take off their helmets and keep to the Kree and everything. So, or the code or the Kree, whatever the hell you want to call it. But when it came to this episode, well, first off, we had somebody return. A certain villain that returned in this episode that was already teased previously, which I thought, all right, that's cool. Finally, that's paying off. But then, of course, there were some more Easter eggs when it came to like a meeting, one of those hologram meetings that were happening. Now, I still have to go and watch all the animated stuff. So some of the people that were in there, I was like, I don't know who they are. And there was one in particular person that I was like, okay, I've heard who that person is. And then, of course, there was mention of a certain name throughout this whole scene that people were, of course, getting excited for. And we already know when it came to the Star Wars Celebration, we know that this character is going to be showing up in live action very, very soon. So that was pretty cool. And then, of course, I didn't realize, but there was even another character in this same scene that was related to a character from the sequel series. And I was like, whoa, that's pretty sweet. Did not realize that that was the case, because I wasn't paying attention enough. But but this episode I think was the best one. I think when it came to start to finish, it wasn't too flashy. I mean, there's been some episodes that were just full on action, but it was almost like, all right, you're going to save the kid from the dragon bird thing. That's cool. But where's the story going? You got Bo-Katan, who's like, she's got this secret kind of thing in the last episode. Din gave her back the dark saber, so it was like, all right, now she can lead the people again. But then you got this group over here and this group right here. They don't exactly get along, which I thought was cool. Grogu gets some, as opposed to just doing the flippies that he does, which look ridiculous. And I've said that before. Anytime he does his little flippies, I'm like, that just doesn't, no, don't, stop doing that. Stop doing that. This time, something different with Grogu in this. And I was like, okay, I like that. That's better, because that seems a little bit more plausible. Like, hey, little guy, you need assistant, because, you can't just be like in your little floating crib anymore. I think that got destroyed, to be honest. So now he had to like do something different when it came to that. And I thought that was pretty cool. But I mean, for the most part, I think this was the best episode. It had the most plot to it, I thought, when it came to all this. It was the most interesting episode. The story flowed a lot better when it came to this, and you kind of finally realize, so episode 7, we're finally to the point where we can actually, I see what we're going on here. I see what's going on here. So I'm curious to see what happens in the last episode, the season finale. I hear, they kept on raving about, cool things. But, yeah, this was definitely the best episode of the season right here. So, not caught up at all. I tend to wait until the seasons are over to binge. Yeah, I'm sorry if I gave a little bit of spoilery stuff in there. But, I try not to, but I'll tend to, talk about the previous episode. But, yeah, that's pretty much what's happening with The Mandalorian. But yeah, season finale next week. So I'm probably going to have to get up a little earlier and watch it, because people just suck. People suck because they just go online and start talking about spoilers and all this stuff. So I'm kind of curious to see what happens at the end. I'm crying. Tet. Crying. Yeah, it was a good episode. I think if that's what you're talking about, if you're talking about Mandalorian, yeah. It's a pretty damn good episode. All right. Let's see here. All right, let's get to the questions. Go, 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 go. All right. All right, here we go. Going to YouTube first and seeing if questions or comments right here. Let's see. Nerd Girl Jean. Do you think the Armorer was a secret deal with, you think the Armorer has a secret deal with Gideon? Okay, so, yeah, that's who I was thinking. She's talking about the Mandalorian. I'm sure there's some kind of, Gideon, or I don't know. There's something weird about all that, and which are probably going to get resolved when it comes to that. But, I'm sure there's something going on there. I'm guessing, because it is interesting when Especially when something happens in the episode that, ding, ding. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it too much. But yeah, there's probably something weird going on there. I don't know. And the land and everything, it's just, yeah. I'm curious to see the resolution of all this right here. Eric, hardboiled. Something weird on Twitter for me tonight. I can write replies but can't post them. So I'd have to, I'd have preferred the Max myself, but regardless, Dave, with the Super Mario movie shooting for $1 billion, you going to, for a Mario mustache ride? No, not going to grow the mustache this time. Yeah, just not going to do it. I would have already did it, but I'm not going to grow the mustache this year. I did that last year. For anybody who doesn't know, I did last year when it came to Top Gun. I grew out my rooster stash or my goose stash or my douche stash, whatever you want to call it. Because I was like, all right, for how long Top Gun is in theaters or until it makes $1 billion, I'm going to grow my mustache out. And I did, and I'm not going to do it again this year. Thought about it, but not going to do it again. Darkness Under the Wind. Dave, do you believe that the final episode of The Penguin Show will directly lead into the Batman 2 like the main villain of the sequel? I hope so. I mean, it's all supposed to be nicely connected, so hopefully it does, and I'm pretty sure it does. Pretty sure it would. All right, then of course we've got Twitter right here. Twitter questions. Andrew Casali says, you think Michael Keaton will be the most talked about point for people seeing this movie? Absolutely. That's what's going to end up driving a lot of people there. Devon Wooter, Dave, I'm going to be curious. Rick Flag dad get revenge on Amanda Waller and Peacemaker for killing his son, and have you started watching Beef on Netflix? And what do you expect from the Flash trailer 2? Always loaded questions there, Mr. Wooter, but it's fine. Yeah, I think they're going to have to do something about that, right? They're going to have to incorporate the fact that Rick Flag, of course, spoiler alert for a movie that's been out for a little bit, that Rick Flag got his ass killed by Peacemaker. I'm sure there's going to be something that has to do with that. I'm just kind of curious how, when it comes to the Creature Commandos animated feature, how well does it have to do to warrant? Well, I mean, I guess no matter what, these characters are probably going to show up in Waller. I'm certain that we're going to see Frank Grillo as Rick Flag Sr. in Waller somewhere, most likely. We're probably going to see all these characters in some form. I mean, we already saw the Weasel, of course, but I'm sure we're going to see. So that would be an interesting. I'm wondering if James Gunn is incorporating that in the Waller series, as Rick Flag Sr. got his eye on killing Amanda Waller or Peacemaker, or maybe that'll be part of Peacemaker season 2. Who knows? When it comes to Beef on Netflix, have not watched it yet, but I've heard good things. And then what do I expect with the Flash trailer 2? I just expect more awesomeness. I'm sure some of the footage that was shown during the live stream of the Warner Brothers Discovery presentation live stream was probably going to be in it, where you see Supergirl punching a missile, where you see Batman bailing out of the Batwing and then flapping his wings, not flapping his wings, but letting the wings go out, and some more Flash running, some more Speed Force looking stuff. I hope they don't show too much. I mean, I think they're probably going to have another trailer, but I just wish that this would be it. I'm okay with just the trailer that we have. See, that's a problem. Sometimes I could just be okay with the first initial trailer. When it comes to these movies, I'm like, do I need more? No, that's it. That's all. You got me. I'm already in. I was already in even before the shit. But please, I'm more in, but I don't need to see more. I always get worried that they're going to show just too much when it comes to this stuff. So, but we'll see. And then we got Mr. Nobody right here, who says, hey, Dave, hope you saw the Penguin trailer. Sure did. As a first trailer, I think so far so good. Definitely interested in more. Feels like the DC projects where the auteur directors have control, like Reeves and Phillips, are better because of their unique vision. I think this is where DC shines and Marvel used to. What DC project would you like to see by an auteur director For example, Denis Villeneuve. Villeneuve? I always say his name wrong. I know. Villeneuve. Well, I mean, when it came to Denis, or Dennis, as some people call him, I remember, you know, it was mainly because it was just coming off of Blade Runner 2049. I was like, well, give him Batman Beyond. If you're going to do a Batman Beyond movie that has all the cyberpunky stuff, there's your boy right there. Bring back Michael Keaton or age up a Ben Affleck. See, that's the thing. When it comes to Batman Beyond, a live action movie, I can go either or. I mean, I think that's what they were kind of trying to do with Batgirl a little bit. Remember when we heard those rumors that it was essentially going to be almost like a Batman Beyond, but with Batgirl kind of sense to it, which I was not really about. I wanted like an actual Batman Beyond type movie. Now it's like, okay, so I always thought that a Batman Beyond movie with Michael Keaton would always just go with that. That would work the best. That'd be the best thing to do. But now I'm just kind of going like, yeah, but now we got that. I'm like, well, wouldn't it be cool if like one of these days, you know, maybe like a few years down the line, if we got Ben Affleck back, you age him up a little bit and you really turn him into that Batman Beyond type Batman with the cane and everything. Because, you know, when you watch Batman Beyond, it's Kevin Conroy's Bruce Wayne. It's Batman the Animated Series Bruce Wayne, essentially, that is the old man Bruce. So he's still like a big dude, you know. It's almost even Dark Knight Returns-esque, you know, where it's like he's a big dude still. You know, and Keaton's not a big dude. Ben Affleck's still a big dude. So you age him up a little bit, you frosty up his hair, put some wrinkles on him, give him a cane. That'd be pretty sweet, but yeah. But then again, I'm just like, I don't know when it comes to denying, like now with the new DCU, I don't know where he could fit now. They might have to announce like a little bit more for me to think like something like that. But I mean, but he is correct. The fact that you have Matt Reeves, you have Todd Phillips doing their thing in the Elseworlds. I just want more Elseworlds. That's all. I want more movies, and they really should capitalize that. The fact that they didn't capitalize that after Joker made $1 billion, 4 years ago, almost 3.5 years ago, made $1 billion. So why didn't you jump on more opportunities? There's so many characters that I can take on in that space. Why did they not decide to do any more? You're too concerned on the connected universe. It's like, stop being like Marvel. Stop doing that. Stop trying to copy them. I mean, obviously, yeah, you want your connected, cohesive universe where everybody can, you know, refer to each other and have little pop-ins and crossovers and whatever, and then of course join together and take on a big baddie. Sure, we all want to see that too. We want the popcorn, but at the same time, we also just want, you know, singular movies that could just be on their own. And if you're going to have DC Elseworlds, have more people come in. And then you can maybe even get these bigger directors. Hell, watch Martin Scorsese be like, hey, I want to do this movie. Are we going to turn down Marty? You're not going to do that. That's never going to happen, but it would be pretty sweet if that did happen. But I'm just saying, if you want these directors, these creative types, these, for them to do their own thing where they don't have to like connect everything. So I'm just, yeah. By the way, though, there's one thing I did want to mention before I wrap things up here. So no Bruce Wayne and the Penguin. I don't know. I think Robert Pattinson's going to be in there. I think he's going to be there. But by the way, I saw Batman film news. And I don't know, the Batman film news, I know they're all kind of associated, the film news, stuff like that. But they did talk about today that they said there's a rumor, but then I looked at the source and I was like, the source, nope. Get out of here with the source. DCEU leaks. Yeah, DCEU leaks that was basically saying that Andy Muschietti might be directing Batman Brave and the Bold, and I was like, no, that doesn't sound right. To me, that doesn't sound right. I know I saw that earlier and I was like, should I talk about that? And I went, I don't know. Maybe I'll bring it up sometime, maybe during the tweets or something like that. But I'm just going to bring it up now. And I'm like, I don't know. Andy Muschietti directing Brave and the Bold. I'm like, okay. I mean, I wouldn't hate it because I think he's a talented director. And I think people are going to blow their balls, get their balls blown off when it comes to The Flash. But I'm like, Batman, though? I don't know. I'm still kind of hoping that Sam Raimi contacts James Gunn. I'm like, give me that Sam Raimi Batman. I'm still all about that. I'm like, hey, can I get that Sam Raimi Batman? Can we finally get that? I'd be down for the Sam Raimi Batman. Muschietti, though, I think Muschietti, I mean, there already been rumors that he's actually going to be doing like the new Justice League movie, which, from what I gathered when it comes to all this stuff, it's like in the way that the Flash is tracking, the way that everybody's raving about it, it seems like Muschietti he's definitely going to be doing another DCU project. I mean, I don't know if he's going to take if he's going to do something else in the meantime, or he's just going to jump into the next project. I just would prefer that it either be, sequel to The Flash, but then again, we don't know what's going to be happening when it comes to The Flash because it's still tied to the Snyderverse. Ezra, there's so many questions when it comes to what's going to be happening in The Flash, but I don't know. It's just, but then again, I'm like, I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't hate it because he is directing. I mean, let's face it, the Flash movie is partially a Batman movie, and he's handling two Batmen in the movie. So I'm like, interesting. But again, it comes from DCEU leaks, which it's a Reddit page, it's a Reddit thread, and who knows what the hell when it comes to that. But I don't know. I saw that, and I was like, I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know about that. Yeah, stop copying Marvel, man. That's what I'm just asking about. No thanks on Sam Raimi. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a Sam Raimi fan just because I enjoy his movies, and I would not mind seeing a Sam Raimi Batman. I don't think that's gonna happen either because it almost sounds like he's gonna be doing Doctor Strange 3. So I don't know. When I saw that rumor, I was like, yeah, but isn't he supposed to be direct? But then again, maybe he can't. I don't know. It's just so up in the air with all the movies that are coming out this year. And then when it comes to seeing the slate for next year and everything. So, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. But yeah, I really hope that in the middle of all this DCU stuff, obviously you want to get great directors for that. And, they got to, James Gunn's doing Superman Legacy. We got James Mangold doing Swamp Thing. And, of course, we're still waiting to see who gets the other jobs. But at the same time, I just really hope that, let's get one Elseworlds movie. And now I'm hoping with DCU Chapter 1, second half, Part 2, whatever the hell, can he announce a DC Elseworlds movie for that? Another one? Or is it just going to be the Batman and Joker? Why not announce something else? Put something else in that space. Put something else in there. Okay? You have all this stuff announced over here. Put another movie over here. I mean, obviously we want Constantine to be in there, but I worry about that. Constantine might fit in there, but then they might fit it over here. I don't know. Constantine is still very much up in the air because that was announced before James Gunn and Peter Safran got their positions, and that was a Pam Abdi and Michael DeLuca announcement. They're the ones that greenlit that. Now, when it comes to DC projects, they're not the ones greenlighting things anymore. Now it's all, over here with DC Studios. DeLuca and Abdi are not part of that space. So it's all just kind of up in the air. Everything's just up in the air. I think after this year, we're going to have more clarity of things that could happen. But I don't know. That's just my 2 cents on it. I really hope Constantine 2 happens. Hopefully it will, but we shall see. All right, guys. That's it for today. I've rambled just a little bit too much, I think. But like I said, smash that like, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. If you want to become a member and pick my brain a little bit more, we're going to do a members-only stream right after this. So members, look forward to the link on your YouTube feed. So look forward to that. Everybody else, I'll see you guys, of course, Friday for the Vodka stream. I do have a guest. It'll be on the Vodka stream. Should be a good time. Should be a good conversation. And look forward to my Renfield first reaction review tomorrow. Probably be up around 7:30 my time. So look forward to that. All right, members, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Everybody else, talk to you later.